Happy Easter. Tabernacle United Methodist Church concludes our Lenten Bible study today with Easter and a reading of Psalm 99. The Lord is King. Let the peoples tremble. He sits enthroned upon the cherubim. Let the earth quake. The Lord is great in Zion. He is exalted over all the peoples. Let them praise your great and awesome name. Holy is he. Mighty King, lover of justice, you have established equity. You have executed justice and righteousness in Jacob. Extol the Lord our God. Worship at his footstool. Holy is he. Moses and Aaron were among his priests. Samuel also was among those who called on his name. They cried to the Lord, and he answered them. He spoke to them in the pillar of clouds. They kept his decrees and the statutes that he gave them. O Lord our God, you answered them. You were a forgiving God to them, but an avenger of their wrongdoings. Extol the Lord our God and worship at his holy mountain, for the Lord our God is holy. This is one of the enthronement psalms. You find that in Psalm 93 and 95 through 99. 99 is the conclusion of these enthronement psalms that talks about God as king. And if the Lord reigns, that is that's our declaration for today. The Lord reigns. This is to be our central claim about what we know to be true about God. Now in Psalm 99, we notice this in a three-part structure. The first three verses are the first section, then verses 4 and 5, and then 6 through 9. And each section ends with a verse of holy is he. And this tells us that the Lord as king is central to understanding this in our faith every day. It makes God holy. Now God as king for us, we see that as God as creator, God as ruler over chaos, God as protector, God as shepherd, God as warrior, God as judge. But God is fair and God is true. Holy is he. Now, in America, we don't have a king. What does it mean to say that God is king? What does that mean for us? How does that help us to look upon our faith? With this psalm, the people of God are declaring that the kingdom of God will come. This is to remind us of the promises of God's kingdom. Even though some of it might be unseen right now, we know it is coming, and in fullness of time, God's kingdom will reign. We must recognize what it is to give the power of God as a divine king. That means not only do we claim that the Lord reigns, but we have to claim that the Lord reigns in our life. We have to lift up the importance of what it means to say that God is my king, and that means that has to have some kind of effect on how we live our lives of faith. And not just at church, but at home and our choices and how we choose to live that every day. On this Easter Sunday morning, pray about what it means to say that God is our King and that the Lord reigns. How will the Lord reign in your life? Amen.